Welcome to the long time no podcast cricket thing. Welcome back. Just in case you've forgotten, my name is Owen, and sat alongside me is someone named Dave, and we cover cricket stuff. Or we're going to start covering it anyway.
Nah, it's coming to an end, let's be honest.
Yeah. Well, don't say that. But it probably is. But today we're going to be covering basically a whole series because we haven't covered any of the games and 4 of them have already gone.
199 subscribers, though. Just checked.
Is it?
Yeah. But I think we need to clear something out of the
Yeah. Well, to be fair, we haven't actually talked about it, so we don't even know.
I can talk about myself. But why haven't you been uploading?
Why haven't I been uploading? I don't know how to do it. And it takes 2 of us to do a podcast.
And I've got good news for the Long Hop Cricket Podcast fans.
This is going to be personal, something personally good for you, but not good for them.
And the reason why we haven't been uploading, and Owen is right, it is a team venture. It's both of us.
Well, it's hard to do this podcast
Just one,
with
yes.
just me.
Seeing as everything's at my
Although,
house.
well, and it would actually be better. Probably should take it as a solo venture.
Is that we've had the good news of my lovely girlfriend has fallen pregnant.
Shut up.
So obviously,
Why are you ripping yourself?
Obviously, I've got a family come in. We're getting married.
It's just such...
And sometimes
such a lie.
the podder has to just fall by the wayside when the little baby's on the way.
Yeah, true. You know, and I'll guide you through it because I've been there.
I'm going to call the child Kevin Peterson.
Do you know it's a boy, do you?
Kevin E now if it's a girl.
Kevinina. Nice.
Anyway, it's nice to be back in the chair, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I have actually sat here a few times. We just haven't bothered to do a podcast. I mean, that's not true. We always do it if we're here.
Yeah. Basically, what happened was
We've been busy. And this...
we did say to you guys, for us not to be busy, you needed to tell a friend and then they to tell a friend.
Exactly. Yeah,
and
we
we wouldn't be so busy then.
Subscribers to just shoot through the roof.
We gave you the summer and you guys failed.
Well, to be fair, I think we gave you September.
Yeah.
And most of October.
Yeah.
And we're just like, we'll just wait. They will.
Yeah. And then that's the problem is
whoever's listening to this. Yeah, especially if you're not subscribed, but worse if you are. That makes no sense.
Way worse if you are.
Yeah, exactly. This is your fault.
If you've ever listened to this show before, we've asked you to go and tell a friend.
No, if you have listened to the show
yeah,
before.
that's it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's go and tell a friend, and then that person needs to go and tell another friend.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be 199, it'd be 199,000.
Exactly. People just need to just think a little bit.
And that would clear my diary.
Yeah. I mean, well, how many do we actually need?
I think we could quit if 200,000. I think we could quit work.
Oh, that would be so good,
and
wouldn't it?
We could just live in here.
Yeah?
Yeah, like Rogan.
No, yeah. I mean, he definitely doesn't. His studios are massive, though. He's got like whole gyms and stuff.
And I get a pool table.
Cool. We need an American flag up in here.
Which is a Jimi Hendrix.
Okay, that's in his old one.
It's the same studio, though, isn't it?
No.
It's not?
I don't think so.
What about like some elk heads and shit on the...
Yes, we need to go hunting. We need some friends.
And we need some it needs to be slightly red.
Mm.
It's quite white in here, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd like we need to like have doctors on and stuff.
Cricket doctors.
Oh, that would be good, wouldn't it? Have like cricket physios on and stuff.
Yeah.
And start just talking about stuff that no one knows what we're talking about and you can't follow it.
And talk about how cricket players need to cut.
Oh, we also need to talk about our lifestyle and just make it up. So it just seems unachievable. Like, I hate it when people complain that they can't run 20 miles in the morning before they go to work. I always have a kale smoothie and I put raw garlic in it.
I watched a video the other day, right? And this video was it's similar to Joe Rogan, but his name's Casey Neistat, and he's like a filmmaker, but he's somebody who's like, yeah, I work 18 hours a day.
Oh, right, yeah.
And he was like, right, I'm going to go through my day. The bloke, fair enough, the bloke wakes up at half past 4,
right.
kind of like The Rock, right? He's not anything like The Rock.
No, of course not.
He works for 2 hours,
right.
6:30, and then it's family time till like 8, because the kid needs to go to school.
Yeah.
And then he goes on a 2-hour run and goes to work at 10 o'clock. I was like, mate, I could get loads of things done if I had to be at work by 10 o'clock.
Exactly.
I was like, you get all the good stuff that I want to do in the evening, so you get it out of the way in the morning.
Yeah. It's just wallop, innit?
Yeah, and Joe Rogan going on about, like, I've done about 17 million hot yogas today.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I just feel better, but there's this one lady, she don't take a drink ever.
Should we talk about cricket? We probably should.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think we'd do better if we didn't.
This is a 5-minute intro.
We've spent said this before.
We spent a lot longer not talking about cricket before going into
I'll
cricket.
keep going if you like. How many games have we actually got? So who are we playing?
England versus the mighty Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka. I'm actually quite interested in England versus Sri Lanka.
Just having a beer.
Yeah, you should have opened it into the mic, really, bro.
It was a screw top for the sake of the planet.
Okay, yes. Is it?
Anyway, it's the one-day international series between Sri Lanka and England in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, interesting team selections.
I'm a big fan of John Jones.
You started pretending to be into the UFC now.
Not pretending.
Yeah, you do, because you don't know anything about it. You don't know anything about the fighters. You listen to that big Geordie, whatever his name is, and occasionally he speaks about it.
I listen to Joe Rogan.
And then you just spurt out what that
and
guy
I watch
says.
229.
What's that?
And I watch King
Oh, you mean as in the
And I watch King of the Ring.
King of the Ring? What is that?
And I watched...
You're trying to think of Bellator, aren't
Bellator.
you? Yeah, nice. You've got no idea what
and
you're
Cage
talking
Warrior
about.
Champions.
Cage Warrior Champions.
That's like a little one that you could go see live. It's in England.
Oh, yeah, you can't watch the UFC live.
But it's not on telly, Cage Warrior Champions. It's just for true fans.
Mm.
How many people do you reckon have switched off after
No, mate, we haven't got that many people.
after a long-winded intro? Anyway, let's have a little chat about England versus Sri Lanka in the first ODI, which ended up being a no result. Being a bit rainy.
Oh, yeah, people were upset about that, weren't they?
Being a bit rainy-wainy in Sri Lanka.
Why was Owen Morgan upset about it? He was crying about something, wasn't he? What was he crying about? People ripping him about being Irish.
You'll do nothing.
Ask him why his mate got battered the other day.
Do you want to have a look at the teams, actually? This is the first... Because we'll probably talk about all the games.
Do you reckon Conor McGregor could represent England if he suddenly turned to a professional cricketer?
I'm a Down Until fan, so that's the only man I want.
The question is, did he actually beat Wonderboy or not? You don't think so? Have you seen it? Of course you have. Yeah.
I miss Kimbo.
You miss Kimbo, do you? Yeah. What about Baby Slice?
And Butterbean.
I think Butterbean's still alive.
No.
Yeah, I think so. You seen it when he knocks out Johnny Knoxville?
I've watched a video and Johnny Knoxville says that's the most pain he's ever been in.
Yeah, that's a YouTube thing, isn't it? I've seen that of his top 10 injuries.
Yeah, and some of them look bad.
That motorbike one into his groin looks horrific.
I think we should do things like that for the channel.
I don't want to bust my winkle. He bust his winkle, he still can't pee.
Can't pee out of his winkle?
Dude, have you seen it?
No.
He's trying to do like a jump on a motorbike.
No, I'm talking about the state of his winkle afterwards.
The motorbike goes up in the air a long way, and it's a motocross bike, and it just lands straight on his winkle. And it just completely destroyed it. Seriously.
Anyway,
and he's got to have like a gastromy bag and shit.
Colostomy. Should we go back to the croquet?
Yeah.
So England decided to field this team in the first ODI, and looks like a team we're pretty similar, pretty used to in the batting sense anyway, with Jason Roy, Johnny Bairstow, no room for Alex Hales. What do you reckon about that?
Just having a look at this cheeky little team.
Joe Root, Owen Morgan at 4, Ben Stokes 5, Butler 6, Moeen 7. And then the bowlers, they obviously slip and slide in the eye of your mind, and they change.
Who's Ollie Stone?
Like a fasty. Not fasty, but fasty.
Oh, he's another just normal bowler.
He's just like a...
Just...
Chris Wokes-esque. Maybe not even...
He's not that good though, is he?
Not as quick.
Right.
So the bowlers is Ollie Stone, Adil Rashid, Liam Dawson and Moeen Ali. So that's 3 spinners.
Wow.
Wow.
Sri Lanka and Ek.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that anymore because you're
That's-
definitely not going to do the work to rip me on those now, are you? What happened to our career mode gaming?
It's still on my computer, but I
Route.
told them, you need to tell a friend. We can continue this going. You didn't do that. Their own fault, really. The choices you make that impacts everybody else.
Just slightly off topic, mate. Do you mind if I have this case? Phone case. I keep breaking my phone. I need a case for
I'm not
it.
sure it was going to fit. Does it fit?
It fits an absolute... Look at that. Fits an absolute wonder, mate.
We need to video this to let the guys know what we're feeling inside.
I wonder if the camera still works.
No, I mean...
Bit blurry, to be honest with you.
What do you reckon about the 3 spinners? I feel like this podcast needs to be... We need to wake up and smell the coffee.
Sorry. Mate, I've had a coffee. It's early. Do you know what? This is how much we are committed to this podcast. Yes, we have spent weeks of doing nothing. But today, we couldn't meet up, and we decided to meet up early on a Sunday morning so we could do this podcast.
Early on a Sunday morning.
We've woken up so early that Match of the Day is on the telly, and I thought you'd put it on as in like you'd gone on the iPlayer or put it on, even though it's not up till Monday, but I hadn't thought of that.
Why? Oh, I suppose. I know. Why?
But it was on the actual telly. Couldn't believe it. So there you go. If you just want a bit of background.
I've got no time for football now. I like fighting.
Yeah?
We have to talk about cricket.
I told you we should make it a
The
cricket and MMA podcast.
Yeah.
They're both kind of like no one cares about sports, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, here's something interesting.
Yeah.
Still sport related, but nothing to do with cricket. I went into a Polish supermarket yesterday.
Yeah. I love Polish food.
Right.
Where?
It doesn't matter, does it? And they use UFC fighters as advertisement on their food and stuff.
I'm presuming, yeah.
But you don't see that in this country, do you? You don't see you don't see Michael Bisping on Lucozade going, "Ugh."
Right, I like Bisping.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. I want to go to this Polish supermarket. Did you buy anything nice?
I got cherry Jaffa cakes.
What you need to do is go into the Polish supermarket, and there is like a little tub. It's almost like a little yogurt tub, but it's see-through, right? And it is like jelly,
Right.
but it's got like meat in it. And at the bottom is there's a cheesecakey thing. It's not cheesecake, it's like something else at the bottom. And you think it's going to be horrible, right? Like this jellied meat and vegetables.
It sounds terrible.
And it's tasty.
Mm.
It's really tasty. Like my taste buds are tingling.
Got a can of Sprite. Oh yeah, do you want to we've fallen behind on letting people know what we're doing. What have you been doing over the weekend,
cricket.
mate?
Has to be cricket.
It's not.
I've been working on my game. My golf game and my swing.
Should we just change the name
Yeah.
to
Dave and O's happy hour.
Edge of the sporting world?
The Edge of Glory.
No. And we'll just do sports that no one cares about. So we could do golf.
Yeah.
We could do cricket.
Yeah.
We could do MMA.
Yeah. MMA's starting to get big now.
Bowls.
Yes. Darts.
I don't really want to do those though.
Darts?
We could cover it. We could cover it as well as we cover the cricket. That's pretty.
The only thing I like about darts is you're on Shaun of the Dead when he throws a dart and hits him in the head. On another Shaun of the Dead reference, pool or snooker?
Yes.
Water polo? Would you like to do that?
Big in Croatia. They love it in Croatia.
Well,
pretty sure I've already said that on this.
The British and
podcast
Indian
before.
audience that tune into this haven't stumped up, have they? So we need to.
Yeah.
It's time for us to say goodbye to them.
I'm actually enjoying this podcast more than any other we've done.
Do you feel like maybe we should just? Do you know what? I feel like if we get 2 or 3 minutes of cricket out the way, we can come back.
I feel like we should glide over these games.
Yeah. I feel like if we just get a few minutes of cricket out the way, we can come back to the good stuff. That's what it is now. It's a chore now to give you guys content.
That's the first match out of the way. Rain.
No, I wanted to talk to you
sorry.
about Liam Dawson and using 3 spinners. And you got Joe Root.
It's Sri Lanka, innit? So you're allowed to.
3.5 spinners. For
you
me,
can make a weird squad.
For me, actually, I would prefer to see another pace bowler because I think if you've only got Chris Wokes and Ben Stokes, who are known to be performers, and the new boy Ollie Stone, I think you.
Well, that's three, isn't it? Although saying that, Ben Stokes doesn't bowl anymore, does he?
No. And what did you think about Alex Hales?
I don't know why you wouldn't pick him.
Oh, we can't say Alex Hales because it goes to Alexa, doesn't it? Talked about the sun now and the third planet.
Why does it go to Alexa?
Because Alex Hales, she thinks.
Oh no
excuse
way.
me, that's Alexa. Yeah.
They're not that great then.
No, but then also they are listening to every conversation, so she can chime in
that's
whenever
why
she
I don't
wants.
have one. I don't want to get swatted during a podcast.
I've got nothing to hide.
No?
No. Apart from my buying habits when Alexa starts throwing up. Like, hey, do you want it? Like, I'll be sometimes be like, yeah, I fancy a Coke, and next thing I know, one's at the door. We need a sponsor.
Yeah,
Imagine if we got a sponsor.
Rashid's good, but I could probably do better.
You're not taking it seriously. You've lost it.
I haven't. No, I haven't. I'm trying to get you back on track by telling a funny joke.
You need minutes to get in the zone, you do.
I was trying to tell a joke to get you back focused on what we should be talking about.
So are you
Great team.
You don't mind Alex Hales?
I would have him in my team.
Who would you get rid
The
of?
captain.
Okay. Actually,
is he in form now?
Owen Morgan's a good one we can talk about for this episode because he does actually show a bit of form. Let's have a little look at the
right.
Sri Lankan
Here's
team.
something, right? Our names of players are so rubbish.
Yeah.
Look at the Sri Lankan team.
I just think I like their wicketkeeper's name, the second opener. For anybody who doesn't know that, his name is Dickweller. Uphold Taranga, Dickweller, Chandimal. We obviously know a lot about Dinesh Chandimal. Kusu Pereira, De Silva, Pereira. We know a lot about.
Can you say De Silva's first name, please?
Done it. So the mic is just cut out, so we don't really know. I can't bother to go back and listen to it because it's a bit of a.
Right. Okay.
Taranga, Dickweller, Chandimal, Pereira. We know a lot about. De Silva, the other Pereira we know bits about. Shanaka, sounds like my dog's name. Dhananjaya, Pradeep, Sandkan, and Lasith Malinga. A few names, but obviously Lasith Malinga stands out.
Honestly, didn't know Malinga was still playing. I thought
nor
he
did I.
completely sacked it off, but obviously not.
It's odd because Sri Lanka are definitely in a time of using youth players and a time of not change
transition, isn't it?
It is transition.
I think every international side does it.
Yeah, of course. But what I'm saying is it's been a long time since Sangakkara and Jayawardene. But if you go back to that team of Jayasuriya,
I think he's in a bit of trouble.
Jayawardene, Dilshan, Murali, Kumar.
It is insane for how small the country is, the talent they had at one period of time.
And what is Shaminder Vasan, what is insane is that was a team that very rarely changed. It was it was set, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They knew that they were the best players.
Yeah.
It was set. While this Sri Lankan team will probably continue to go through change.
Just like England.
Yes. And probably about the same time, England's team was very much set when Kumar Sangakkara was playing, you know. But we're probably going to struggle with a few of these names. But at least our old friend Lasith's there.
Lasith Malinga.
Lasith Malinga, I don't think used to be called Lasith Malinga. I think he used to have a different name. That is weird, but I think I'm not trying to make things up, but I think that's true.
Mullery changed his, didn't he? Maybe that's just.
Why was Murali called Murali Duran during the ODIs and Muralitharan during the T20?
I don't think that's true. Is it?
Yeah. On
Didn't
his name,
just change it for the format. Did he?
on his name. On the back of his
that's
shirt.
not true.
Yes,
I don't believe that.
Yes,
he didn't change his name depending on the format he was playing.
Yes, he did.
Shut up.
I'm googling it.
Why? Why would you do that? You're not answering my question. It's dead air. We've still got these bad habits.
Yeah, I'm getting Jamie to Google it. Murali. Oh. I don't know.
This is terrible podcasting.
right. Murally.
Right.
So I got Murally on here.
Yeah, you do.
And it's just
Look at that. You're not telling me that guy had a straight arm.
his facial
was
expressions
bowling.
when he bowls is the best. So Murally, right? ODI. I'm just going to time wickets.
You
but
see, you don't.
pictures.
You can't. This is no evidence. You're
Let's
just getting Google images up.
Yeah, 'cause I wanna see the-
throwing.
Well, I want to see the back of his shirt, and it will show you.
There are
he's got-
none of the back of his shirt. They're all his face as he's letting the ball go. Look at that one there.
Which one? That one.
The one with the stands behind him.
That one. That's his. If you type in Matai Murulathan world records in cricket, a picture will come up of his on a dating website. I like this one the best. Anyway, we'll leave that one out to the guys out
We
there.
should
to
we
prove.
should do that as the thumbnail to this podcast.
They've actually uploaded. Hey, you guys. Obviously, there was only 15 overs in this game before it was rained off.
Yeah, we've got four of these to get through. We've been
Yeah.
talking forever about
what
one.
time have I got to tee off for golf?
Yeah, mate, soon.
Are you changed in golf gear?
Yeah,
What time's tee off?
20 past 11, mate.
Oh, you got loads of time. It's only 7:30 in the morning. That's how early we get up.
Right.
I
Second
chased the day,
ODI.
I do. I chased
annoyed,
the day.
Annoyed it rained. Next one.
Let's move on to the second ODI, which again was rain affected, but
Oh,
a result was
again.
was
Yeah,
forced.
we won this by that stupid system.
So England,
What's it called now?
Duckworth Lewis.
Is it still?
Mm-hmm.
Don't they give it some weird thing now?
So England were forced to bat first, with Sri Lanka winning the toss. It's always a good save, that is, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, when you're doing the commentary, and you always say England, but then you find out Sri Lanka win the toss, and you say England were forced rather than
Yeah, nice.
England lost the toss.
That's a good save.
So England bat first. Let's have a little look at the team.
Oh,
Any
look at
changes?
Owen Morgan.
Any changes in this team? No, it's the exact same team that went out for the first ODI, which was rained off. So
Did he get caught? Oh, he got caught and bowled.
by
92.
Lassith. Hello?
Shocking.
Yeah, decent.
Was it a sticky pitch? Yeah. Let's say it was.
England make 278 for 9 with wickets falling in vital
I would think
points in the game, which meant they really couldn't push
well,
on.
and it was a sticky pitch.
Yeah, you're,
You can tell this
what's
because
the
of
dog
the
got?
wicket.
What's the dog got in a man?
She's got some of my muffins. No, I don't know, mate. She's all right. Keep going, mate. Keep going. This is
So
good.
Jason Roy, a bit of a quacky. Malinga comes in and rips one through.
Yeah. Was that caught by the wicket keeper?
No.
I won't hit you with hard questions.
The
like
wicket
that.
keeper's called Dick
okay,
Weller.
Yeah, we'll remember that. Okay.
Sorry. Oh, wait. If I turn the screen this way, you get loads of stats, don't you? Remember when we found this out?
Yes.
It changed cricket forever. So Jason Roy, a four ball ducker.
Yeah, that's not great.
Johnny Bairstow, who
Where's Stoneman?
Johnny Bairstow makes 26. Bowled Pereira. Joe Root, who we spoke about actually at the back end of the summer, saying that we're thinking maybe that 100 that he got
Yeah, it turned out
Cook's-
that's not true.
in Cook's last game will be 100 that will
Oh,
push him on.
forgot we don't have Alistair Cook anymore.
Yeah, I know. But we got
It's like kind of looking forward to the test matches so I can see him again.
PJ Ben.
Who? You're trying to name a UFC fighter, aren't you? Oh my god.
TJ Ben.
Oh god, he's from Hawaii.
Is he?
Yeah. Right,
I
come
like
on.
the Beast.
That's not his name.
Oh, what's his name?
Or not his nickname, anyway. Can we get on with this? We've got like 7 of these to get through.
So Joe Root makes a 71 of 83 balls. Has a brilliant partnership with Owen Morgan, and Owen Morgan makes 92.
Yeah, caught and bowled would suggest a sticky pitch.
We actually spoke at the back end of the summer where Owen Morgan made 100, I think, in one of the ODIs. And I said to you, is his position safe? And you said no, he'd have to go and get a few more big scores for his position to be safe in your eyes. Well, 92 is pretty good for an ODI.
Yeah. No, that is. I mean, you give someone long enough. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, give him enough throwdowns, they'll end up middling one, won't they?
Can I ask you a question, mate? Slightly off topic.
Yeah.
Have you watched on YouTube the gameplay footage of Cyberpunk 2077?
Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
No. What
Mate,
what's Cyberpunk?
You need to see it.
What's it about?
I won't give anything away, mate. To all you fans out there, give it a watch.
I'm thinking about actually completing Bully.
Yeah?
Buying Bully, because I've tried it when I was a child.
They put Fight Night on there now. You can get Fight Night. It's
Can you?
backwards compatible. Great game, mate.
Can you buy it?
Yeah, but online.
Is that on Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox.
See, I've kind of given up the ghost on. You
Yeah,
still playing Xbox?
I'm not playing anything, to be quite honest with you.
But I think we're giving Bully a go.
Do it.
Because we tried to go through it, and then
We got pretty far.
yeah.
Well, I don't know, because I don't know how big the game is. But
But also, I'm looking forward to Red Dead Redemption 2.
yeah. Cyberpunk 2077, mate. That's what
What's
you
it
need to
about?
do. You need to look it up.
Yeah, I
I don't
will.
want to give anything away.
That's
Maybe we should...
Right, we've started again. So
Sorry.
when Owen Morgan goes 218 for 5 in the 42nd over, really, when you're 5 down and you still got 60 more runs to make, England do pretty well in the last 10 overs, I think. They do lose wickets, but they go out fighting, if you like.
Yeah.
And 200 and... What was the score in the end? 278
78.
on a wet, slowish wicket. A sticky one. At
It was
best.
sticky. The court and bold suggests it was sticky.
The scorecard suggests a sticky wicket.
Yeah. And, there's a few bolds in there, so people are playing a bit early and missing.
Right, the dog is actually ripping up the muffin.
Yeah, but she's trying to get to the good bit. Just leave her. She knows what she's doing. She's
doesn't.
not eating it. She's just ripping it and dropping it. See?
Yeah, that's for me to pick up later.
It's on her bed. She'll sort it. Yeah, good game. Should we go on to the next one?
We got to the
sorry.
second innings. Morgan and Root making the majority.
4 wides.
Making
Well
the majority of the runs. Malinga picks up a 5 can still do it even though he's 412 years old.
Yeah. Do you know what? I can actually bowl reasonably well with that bowling action.
Are you a Malinga fan?
Well, not really.
No.
You can see I didn't even know he was playing. I wouldn't.
But
Really...
like when he does play,
I'd have him in my team. That's got to be horrible to face someone who bowls like that.
Yeah. Anyway, in reply, Sri Lanka find them 140 for 5. We actually looked a lot worse at one point. They were 31 for 4. And then we saw a 30 from Pereira, De Silva 36. And
How quickly can you explain the Duckworth-Lewis?
Pereira 44. Do you want me to give it to?
Just like in 20 seconds.
So Duckworth-Lewis
You've wasted 5.
is a mathematical system, almost like Moneyball, like we've been doing.
Oh.
Watch out for the newborn.
People don't even know that.
Duckworth-Lewis is effectively put into place when a team is chasing another score. And then it takes into account number of overs, runs left,
Do you think they should
and
use
wickets gone. Yeah, I think it's
it?
fine.
No, I think it's rubbish.
So do you think it should be straight up draw?
Yeah.
Adds drama, though.
No, it doesn't.
Adds drama.
No, it doesn't add any drama at all.
Do you think... Let's have a look at...
No one's sat in the stands going, I can't wait for them to figure out the maths behind this one to see who wins. No one cares. It's like, the game was drawn and they've decided who won.
Sri Lanka, 140 for 5. They lose by 31 runs, according to Duckworth-Lewis. Do you think Sri Lanka, 140 runs from 29 overs, so still 21 overs left to get another 140 runs, there or thereabouts?
You know
139.
when,
Do you think Sri Lanka could have won from that position? Or would have won?
well, I don't know. That's the point. It's like when you're watching a fight and the guy breaks his hand
Yeah.
and he stops it, so the other guy wins because of referee stoppage, because of broken hand.
And it's also like...
It's like, well, it does goes down on his record as a win, but did he actually beat the bloke?
And when somebody gets knocked out through submission and not tapped, they should still be able to play on.
Yeah.
I still think Bisping versus GSP, Bisping could have got up and battered him.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think if GSP wouldn't have just held the choke, he'd have actually died? Let's go on to the next one.
England go 1-0 up in the series, and we see... It's important to remember that Wokes picked up 3, Stone 1, and Dawson 1. 1-0, and we've seen some good performances from Aaron Morgan, Joe Root, and Chris Wokes here.
Yeah.
I like to kind of like... Is it sad that I like to do this? I like to count up the good performances so I don't go on those guys' backs.
The only reason you get on someone's back is because I think they're good. That's the only reason you get on someone's back.
The third ODI, another rain-affected game between England and Sri Lanka, obviously.
Can I ask you a question?
England win the toss and choose to field first.
Is it rainy season?
It must be. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Why are we going over there in
That's
the rainy
why
season?
lots of people are kicking off saying the scheduling is
That's my
crazy.
point.
It's a tropical country, isn't it? Sri Lanka,
Yeah.
it's going to. But
I see. Right.
Sri Lanka is a place I'd love to go and watch cricket.
Be ace, wouldn't it?
But I don't know if I could deal with the heat.
What about the Windies? I'd love to go to West Indies.
Yeah.
I work with someone who's from Belize.
Yeah.
That's right next to the West Indies. Got on in. Right.
I met Darren Sammy once, so
Really?
yeah, he shook my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Nice guy.
Was he?
Yeah, really nice.
How long do you speak to him? Right, you all right?
Just over a pint.
Good. Over a pint, nice.
Yeah.
Right. You
So
were probably like 7 when you met him.
Yeah. I was
Yes.
I was watching West Indies A versus Worcester, and he was playing. Came over.
Is that in the game that I saw as well?
No,
Really? A different one?
different one because my dad actually said you can have a day off school to go,
Oh my God.
and
That's
that game was on the
ridiculous.
weekend, the one that you saw, and yeah. So my dad said you don't have to go to school today. You can go and watch West Indies play. How great is that? And then my dad,
What the hell?
my dad had a day off work. He got one of his other friends to Skype off work, and we all just went to Worcester.
That's the life, isn't it, really? That's what people should do. I mean, probably not.
But the ironic thing, if you like, was
Yeah.
that it rained for most of the day, and then when the sun did come out, it was after school, so I could have gone. But we had a nice day.
It was good, wasn't it?
We
But
had
it
a-
was better than school.
We had a lovely lunch at the pub that's just over the bridge.
Oh,
going
yeah.
into-
Yeah, that's
going
really
into
nice.
Worcester,
That.
yeah. The old Rectifying House. This
No.
is just a plug. Yeah, that one.
Oh, really? I thought you meant the Diglas or whatever it is, which is literally opposite the cricket ground on the other side of the river. The old Rectifying House is there, but it's
in
slightly
town, yeah.
the other side. Or a little further down.
Any Worcesterians right there, then just go and...
The old Rectifying House, mate. Brilliant place for drinks, just to let everyone know.
And New Road, a brilliant place for cricket.
That's true.
So,
On to that. Oh, yeah.
England have forced Sri Lanka to show their hand with their batting first up.
Yes.
That was just a lovely sentence. I could be one of those guys who does this for a job.
We should be, shouldn't we? Why has it gone all weird? England sneak away with a victory again.
So,
Well done to them for that.
should we have a look at the team, see if they've changed for the third ODI? Because I'm pretty sure that England do. And Sri Lanka, they've brought in Mendes, who obviously he has got... And they've brought in someone that I'm going to have a real good time pronouncing.
Whoa.
Samara Wikarama. That's actually... I don't think I've done pretty good there.
Samara Wikarama.
Pradeep Aponzo, which is he good friends with Javi Alonso. Amelia Aponzo. That's a nice name, Amelia Aponzo.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a racing car driver, isn't it?
A motorcycle. name.
Yeah, yes.
If your name is Amelia Aponzo, you
can
race on-
ride a very fast bike.
My name in the UFC would be Fighty McFighter.
Would it?
Yeah.
Would it? That would be Bruce Buffer saying that in the middle of it. Yeah.
Like, hello, ladies and gentlemen.
You don't watch it at all, do you? What's his saying? What's his famous trademark
Fight
saying?
night. Are you ready? to rumble.
That's his brother.
He's got a brother.
Yeah, the guy
Aren't
does
they
the
long lost
boxing.
brothers as well? They weren't actually.
Long lost. No,
They are.
I don't know.
I heard
They're
on
definitely brothers.
and they only met because they do the same job, and that was what it was.
I doubt it.
Are you ready? Ding, ding, ding.
I'd love that to be his thing, that you pretended to do the bell.
I would come out to Stone Cold's music. Da 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 da. Ching. Da 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 da.
I'd come out Triple H.
Would you do the?
Oh yes, spraying the water up.
Time to play the game.
I'd be the cerebral assassin.
I might come out to the Big Show. The Big Show.
That'd be so good.
The Big Show's ripped now, as much as a big boy can
Is
be
he?
ripped. Yeah.
Or is he just not fat anymore?
He's got a six pack, but I just don't believe it.
No?
No offense to the Big Show, he could beat me up, but probably couldn't.
Do you reckon?
I'm pound for
How
pound.
big is that guy?
I'm pound for pound one of the best fighters I know.
I mean, that's just not true. You know other people.
I know Dillashaw.
Dillashaw. Who's that? I'd love to know who that is.
I've tried to say this over to you, I can't.
Dave spent all weekend getting a tattoo. And he spent a whole other weekend getting it done as well.
Yeah.
And now he's got a nappy on his leg.
They got a what? I basically look like Conor McGregor now.
Yeah, he got a big ape tattooed on his chest.
And the tiger.
You got the tiger done as well?
Yeah.
Do you get the McGregor above it?
It says long hop.
Does it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, you hit your head.
Yeah.
I just like it. Anyway, cricket time. It's nice that was. It's like, do you remember when you used to have to study for exams?
Well,
And you'd have like 20, 30 minutes on. You'd have just a nice few minutes off.
I used to do 1 hour.
1 hour on and then how long off?
Yeah, that was it. That's all I'm doing in a day is an hour.
But you were ahead of the
What do you mean?
like you were quite mature as a young child. Like I mean, like you just didn't care. Like you knew it was all like a lie.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I
know.
didn't. I thought
I knew it was all a lie.
it was actually like for any. I don't think our audience isn't generally very young. They're all our age basically. But if anybody is listening and they are worried about their GCSEs, it is a lie.
Absolutely. Really honest. Like that one person who everyone chats shit about because they've left and are working, they're winning.
Also,
It's just a lie. All
when
of it is a
teacher
lie.
Says to you, you won't amount to anything without.
Yeah, they're just sad about how theirs turned out. Don't worry about it.
And you probably need your maths and your literacy, English, just because you need to.
Maybe.
Yeah,
But
basically.
don't think, right, people in school, I remember this, thought that employers would care about what GCSE
Oh yeah, no, I
they
don't
took.
even put mine
That
on.
is such a lie. It's like, I'm going to take history. I would love to do PE, but I'm taking history because when I become an accountant, they are going to look.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna do.
Like, no, they're not. They don't care.
But you were like very much of the mindset of like this doesn't matter. We just have to do it now.
Yeah.
And I remember one point where there was a party going on, and I said to my dad, "I don't know whether to go to this party or whether to study." And he
Right.
was just like, "Could just go to the party." He's like, "You could have a day off, can't you?" I was like, "No, but what about?" It's like, "But what about if it's like, what about if I fail that exam because I went to this party? I'll never let myself go." And my dad was just like, "Just go out, mate."
Didn't he let you sleep and miss the bus? What was that for a science exam?
So basically,
What was that? Weren't we taking the same one?
no, you'd pussied out.
No, that's not true. We've had this conversation loads
You?
of times.
Oh, you
No.
tried to pussy out.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No,
You
I
did.
didn't. I did the opposite. I tried to go in for a harder exam and the teacher messed it up. That was not my fault. He put me in for a lame crap one in a subject that I wanted to do the harder one. That was not my fault. He messed that up because
then-
he thinks you can put Blu-ray discs into DVD players.
But then you
I did it.
didn't do the hard test all the time, did you? You did the
No,
you did the foundation
because-
tests.
For one of them. because he changed
So for
it.
physics and for chemistry, did you do the
He put me in for the higher one in
physics and
physics
chemistry?
when I wanted to do it in biology. Biology is my best
okay.
one.
Oh, I don't care. We need to get back to this story because it's a good one.
Right, go on then.
So it came down to it where it was like the last few, like the couple of days before the
Yeah.
exam, and I was like, right, I need to reteach myself chemistry and physics in like 3 nights.
In 2 days.
And so I was like, Dad, you need to teach me this. He's like, okay. He opened up the book. He's like, it's too hard. I opened up the book and he's like, it's too hard. And he was just like, you just don't have to go in. And I was like, what? He's like, just stay here. If they phone, they phone. You just don't have to do the exam. I was like, Dad, I should probably do the exam at least.
I should probably do the exam.
And he was like, if you want to do the exam, you can do the exam. But I'm saying that you could literally have the morning off and just sleep. He's like, and his words were, I'd rather you pass English than pass this stuff, this nonsense.
Get your sleep in. You gotta be ready for the important ones.
I went to the exam and I passed in the end. I passed science.
Did you?
But I'm that anomaly with like, I've done things that prove the impossible.
That's
for
true.
exams.
We know this as well.
And it's been said on the podcast many times that I'm a bit of a beast.
To be fair, you didn't do the impossible.
No, we don't need to go into that. Let's
Okay,
go back to cricket. The game, the third ODI.
It was a good one. This one.
Obviously between Sri Lanka and
England snuck the victory.
Only
impressively.
150, only 21 overs. Sorry, was a piece was allowed due to a rain-affected game. So
Why don't they have that mystery spinner anymore? What's his name? He just plays 2020s around the world now. I think
I can't remember his name. I know which one you're thinking of.
he opens as well, doesn't he? Sometimes.
No, that's Narayan for West Indies.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
That's why I need a new host.
Shut up! I am the host. That's what you were saying. To be fair, you just said I was the host of the podcast.
I said I need a new host.
Yeah. So that's saying I am the host.
Yeah, but I would like a new one because you can't get things right. So Sri Lanka make 150 in 21 overs, which is probably par on a wicket like that where it's been rain affected. But you need to defeat England to give England a real challenge. You kind of need 170 plus.
Listen,
really.
we're not going to tap to a net crank, all right?
No.
It's not going to happen. You're going to have to get under the chin. And then we will black out before we tap out.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's just how we roll as a squad.
Dick Weller makes 36. Samara Wickrama makes 35. 34 from Chandamal. And Shananka makes 21. So 150 for 9. They continue to lose wickets in vital places, including the 2 run-outs. Ponzo run out by Curran. And Johnny Bairstow getting the run-outs.
Johnny!
Obviously, basically a T20, but England have 6 bowlers to choose from, so they can really... Is that 6? 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, yeah. Wow. Tom Curran picking up wickets. His first game in England colours on this tour.
Yeah, he should. If he's fit, he should play.
Do you prefer Tom or Sam? Tom's the older one, isn't he?
Yeah.
Sam's the one who's done well in the one. Sam's the left armour. He's done well in the tests.
I'd go for Sam then. I didn't know. Oh, I don't know. They're both all right. I think Sam's done better though when he's played for England.
Well, he's done it on a test arena, isn't he?
Yeah, which is the important one.
He's very true. Yeah, decent. That's what life is all about.
Yeah.
Tom Curran picks up the 3. Adil Rashid able to bowl 5 overs. The only bowler who was able to bowl 5 overs. Had a cheeky word with the ref, the umpire.
Yeah.
Well, let me have another one, mate. He's like, yeah, go on now. You okay?
Yeah, mate, I'm good. You all right?
Yeah. Rash, obviously, basically T20, and that's probably his
Do you think,
format,
right,
isn't it?
in
His
the
swan
future,
song. Not a swan song, but you know what I mean.
we should say the result
We do say the result first.
and then just speak about other stuff. Like, welcome to the Long Hop Cricket Podcast. England won.
Thing is, though,
Now onto the UFC.
I feel like the people at home kind of just... A lot of people will be switching off or have switched off and said,
No.
these guys don't upload and they don't talk about cricket anymore.
No.
But if you're here
That's not true.
just for our dulcet tones on a Sunday evening, then
People like listening to us talk. We should just talk about what they want to be listened to.
Jason Roy makes runs in the response with a 41, and it comes down to Morgan and Stokes making not-out scores. Morgan a 50. We are having technical problems in the Long Concrete Podcast studios. A bird has just hit the aerial of the streaming service.
Do you think Morgan should be in the line to get back into the test team?
But
These are questions that people want answered.
He is continuing his good form with that 58 and joined with Stokes, who makes 35 not out. I like to see Owen Morgan make runs because he is the captain and it stops us from talking about him not having a place in the team. But England win comfortably with just under 3 overs to spare.
They only won by 3 runs.
153 for 3. This time Aponzo picks up 2, gets the match motorbike on the way home as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you reckon you have to drive it home?
He doesn't. Do you remember when they actually used to, like in India, give out motorbikes for the man of the match? They should do that now. What would teams coming to England, what would they get as their pie? Like, all right, what could like we as a country give as man of the match?
England. What could England give you? Just give you a bulldog, an actual dog. Imagine winning a dog. Imagine the outrage that people would throw if you got a dog every time you got man of the match. Comes to the end of the series, you've got man of the match in every game. You've got 7 bulldogs in the changing room.
And you have to bring them to the games. And they come out and try and get the ball.
They can play as fielders if you want.
Oh, they
would be rubbish.
So England win by 7 wickets in the 3rd ODI. One more game to go, and guess what, guys? It is rain affected.
This is a good one. I watched this one.
You watched all of them, though, didn't you? Can we talk about coverage as well?
Yes, we can, mate.
So obviously, yesterday I was out, but I was in the chair getting some ink done.
Yeah, you were getting the 3 lines on your arm.
Yeah, and I was also getting a picture
and
of
an ape on your chest.
And then I was getting the New Road skyline. You know, you can see like the cathedral. And
oh
whatnot.
yeah.
I was getting that across the other arm to show that I'm a proper 3 pairs boy.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you know what? The game's on. It was early. It was fairly early in the morning. I was getting the old ink done. I was like, do you know what? I'll listen to the game.
Right. Here's a question: when you're getting a really long tattoo done, did you take your laptop? Do you have the internet?
I have the internet. I took my laptop to work on before on the train going to the tattoo, but I was laid down on my back, so I can't really.
On your back, nightmare.
So I just got to listen to podcasts.
All right.
Which I was thinking.
Oh yeah, absolute winner. Test match specials on.
Test match. They've lost the rights to the Sri Lanka game.
Oh.
So it's not Test match special anymore.
What is it? Oh no, not 5 Live.
No, it's the same thing.
Is it?
It was some other.
No, 5 Live links to Test Match Special, but it's not the same thing. 5 Live don't do the coverage of Test Match Special, do they?
Test Match Special is like under the bracket of 5
Live.
Yes,
you find it on 5 Live, don't you?
And they've lost the rights. Now, I want to talk about this. I know the ECB will be thinking about money and whatnot, but you're actually killing the game by not giving them the rights, just like you killed the game not giving Channel 4 the rights.
That's part of English cricket, Test Match Special.
And it's like, Test Match Special shouldn't be able to hold a hold over the coverage because they've got it for the longest. A fair price should be set, and they should meet that fair price. It shouldn't be a bidding process.
I don't get why. Who's got it then?
It's like I think it might be that horrible football one.
Why? What? Here's the thing. Why do there have to be rights of it?
Why
can't everyone cover it?
Yeah,
and why don't you choose who you want to listen to?
Also, why don't we go to the next game in Sri Lanka and just periscope it?
Yeah, good thinking. Why don't we podcast from the stands? You wouldn't be able to hear a thing. Imagine.
No, these are good mics.
That's true. I'm glad we invested in new mics. And we've got the new little stands, the arms for them to go in.
Yeah, aka our own human arms.
Yeah, well, they're the best ones. I'm not Dr. Octavius. I've been playing Spider-Man.
Have you?
Yeah, it's a good game. Do you want to borrow it?
Yeah.
It's good fun.
I want to borrow Detroit
Oh yeah,
I want to
I haven't
finish that.
finished it.
You haven't finished it.
No, I need to finish it.
How much further are you
To
along
be
than
honest, I
I am?
haven't really been finished quite a lot further.
Oh no! So
I
it's,
imagine I'm somewhere near the end.
it's a big game then,
It's well, it's not very big, but it's
because I've
very
watched.
good. I enjoy
Have
it.
you watched Black Mirror?
No,
So Black Mirror on Netflix has a lot of like AI.
yeah, I've heard all
episodes.
that.
It's really
stuff.
good. You'd
It
love it.
is meant to be good.
I've watched it, and now I'm kind of like I feel like I'm ready for it.
All right, well, I'll bring it round.
Yeah.
Good game.
England
LBW.
win by again a Duckworth Lewis in the fourth ODI. England win by the 18 runs. Sri Lanka are forced to bat first, with England winning the toss and deciding to field. So Sri Lanka make 273 for 7 off their 50 overs. About par? 270 for 7? 273
Yeah, I
for
think
7?
that's pretty good because I think the pitches have been sticky. What?
Dick Weller makes 52. Chandimal 33. Shanaka makes 66 and Pereira 44. With Dananjaya making 32. Now, Dick Weller and Chandimal and Shanaka seem to be the three batsmen who are actually making runs, or making starts at least, for Sri Lanka. 273 for 7. We look at the bowlers. We see Wokes bowling his full 10, getting 1 for 45. Both economical and picking up the wicket. Stone this time gets hit. He's going for over 7 runs and over.
Yeah, that's not great.
Tom Curran picks up his 1 for 50, going over 5.5 and over. Moeen, 2 for 52.
Moen figuring out how to bowl abroad.
And Adil Rashid, 1 for 36 off his 10. A very economical Adil Rashid. And Stokes, the 4 overs for no wickets. Gets hit slightly. So a pretty... I don't know, it's... At that stage, you're thinking England can definitely chase that down. It's not, but Sri Lanka have put the runs on to start with.
Yeah.
It's not a done conclusion that England will win that
No.
with or without rain. But you're kind of probably saying England...
It annoys me, though, that we do win that. If you're Sri Lanka, like, we definitely didn't lose that game.
Well, they didn't win it either.
Yeah, that's my point.
But England did win it.
How can you have more than 100-run lead, the game is stopped, and you lose?
Because England...
That's rubbish.
Right, so England in response makes 132 for 2 of 27 overs and win by the 18 runs according to Duckworth Lewis. Roy 45. Alex Hales gets his chance at the top of the innings with Johnny Bairstow being dropped or rested, however you want to put it.
The other thing, right, is the England will have known that weather was about, so they know they're probably going to go by the Duckworth Lewis. You bat completely differently, so it's even more of a lie because you just start going on run rate because you know the run rate is what will matter.
But then you've got to think about, right, if we lose a wicket this over, we need to be...
Yeah, it's just, I don't think it should be part of the game.
I think
Comment down below, let us know.
I think if it rains, you should just play on.
Playing yeah, why not? Why is there
Yeah.
some weird thing about the rain being a problem?
And if it's like in Sri Lanka where it was like throughout the games,
Torrential.
it has been like I think they've been more worried about the lightning.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
Just wear rubber
Don't
shoes.
wear a helmet then.
Yeah,
You'll be fine.
wear rubber shoes.
Yeah, don't wear a helmet, rubber shoes, and you can only bowl spin. Isn't it? Then the helmet's not a problem.
No, you could only bowl
Rubber
pace.
helmets. Why don't they make
Yes.
Perspex helmets? They used to make Perspex like
Yeah,
grills, didn't they?
in hockey are they perspex?
I don't know. So
But
they are plastic.
the front of it
They're plastic.
is, isn't it?
So
You can't see
there
me.
you go. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go for it.
You know Halloween's coming up.
Yeah, you looking forward to a good night out
You know Jason,
from
the horror
Freddie and
guy?
Jason.
the horror bloke, the hockey
Yeah.
mask. Do you actually? I've never seen anything with him in it. I don't actually know. What
No.
did he do?
I'm presuming he was just.
Well, I know he's a murderer with like a big machete, but I don't actually know his story or anything. I don't know who the guy is, even though he's a really famous horror bloke.
No, he went against Freddy Krueger, didn't he?
I don't know.
Freddy Krueger's the guy with burns all over his face.
Yeah, but
Freddy
aren't they
versus
two
Jason.
separate
Yeah,
things
but
and they were put together like Superman versus Batman?
yeah,
Which can I just say is the most stupid fight there's ever been.
no, it's not.
Superman can like swallow dynamite and just let it blow up in his stomach. He can fly so fast, he can travel back in time.
Yeah, but Batman's got a cool car. Just runs him over.
No one, but Superman's the worst superhero there's ever been.
No way, bro.
He's undefeatable. It's just, he's lame. And then suddenly someone's got a rock and he's like, "Ugh." Rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Who's your favourite superhero?
I'm not really a superhero fan. If I was to have to say one, I'd say Ben Stokes.
Oh, my God.
Let's wrap this podcast
Yeah,
up then.
I've enjoyed
Joe Root,
this one.
32, Morgan, 31.
I thought we were wrapping it up.
Yeah, but I just want to say I want to end on Morgan.
Okay.
A man who's in form and probably proving you wrong, Owen.
Well, to be honest, I mean, how long is the bloke had? Probably a couple of years too long. He is good. I like him when it's just he went through a very long time. I don't mind sticking with players. You're the one who likes to get rid of players.
Oh, let's get rid
I
of
like to stick with them.
Let's get rid of
But
managers.
what I can't be dealing with is double standards.
Steve Bruce out.
And that's what they show with Owen Morgan.
Jose out.
If a new player came in and played as badly as Owen Morgan did for the same period of time, they would have been out of the team. That's my only point.
I'm a big fan of Pep Guardiola and his way of life. So
He
I'll
pulls
leave
off
that
a
with
good
you.
hair. For a guy with no hair,
Yeah.
he does pretty well, doesn't he? Do you think it's the beard?
It's and the tan skin and the
Just being
loveliness
a good
of him,
looking.
yeah. He's
Yeah.
fairly handsome, isn't he?
Do you reckon Thierry Henry will be able to replicate him? I don't think he will.
I think Thierry Henry will be a good player for the future.
He's
Anyway.
a manager.
That's enough of that. We've enjoyed this podcast. You probably haven't. If you stayed it to the end, give
Subscribe
yourself a pat on the back.
if you're not already.
We'll try and do the last game, but no promises. And we'll definitely be around for the test series because that is the only thing that matters in the game.
And Rainy Day podcasts. Huh.
Over and out. And until the next time, be safe.
And good luck to Derek Lewis.
Yes. And
I like DC though, so probably
the beast.
Probably, AKA shout out.
And the beast.
Okay. Have you ended it now? No.